Hey there you guys, welcome back. Good morning. I don't know, I guess it's morning when I'm uploading this. It's morning when I'm shooting this too. So, many of you have been asking about the Lithops. Actually, a lot of succulent questions these last few weeks. I really apologize. Again, I have so much to do these days that I haven't been able to get around to all of the things that you guys want to see. So I apologize, and I haven't been as able to respond to comments and stuff. It's been a little bit later than normal. I'm usually really good within a day, but now it's been trailing off, and some of them are even 6 days. I really apologize for that, but it's getting really hard because there's so many people that are subscribing now that if even 1% of you comment, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. So as you know, I have a full-time job, so it does make it difficult, but I do try my best to reach out to everybody. So anyway, in this update, we're going to look at the living stones, the Lithops and family that I've grown. Some are from seed, some are from just plants that I purchased at the garden center. As you remember, this one here is the one that we made a little living stone garden. Many of you have discussed with me, how do you find Lithops at the garden center that aren't going to die, because as we've discussed that the garden centers don't really know how to grow them, so they water them, and then when you get them home they look healthy, but then within a couple of weeks they're mush, and that's because they've overwatered them, and maybe when you transplanted them or whatever, you gave them a little bit of water too. So what I always recommend is, if you buy a living stone from a garden, a Lithops or species, make sure to keep it on the dry side for maybe even 2 months. Don't give it any water. Monitor it, see how it goes, see if it doesn't go mushy. These ones are quite firm. I had one in there that did go mushy, so it's been removed. We can't all be winners. They're a very difficult one, but when you get them to grow for yourself, they are fantastic. I will bring you in a little bit closer. Actually, I might do that now, so that you have a better view of what I'm looking at, rather than me holding them up and tipping all the dirt out, because they're all on the dry side, so they're gonna try to fall out. Anyway, come on in closer. Okay, so in this pot, this is one of the pots that we got, that we made another living stone garden. It's doing okay. It's had its trials. After I transplanted it, I lost 2. One of them was right here, and I think another one was right here, because I see the dead carcass of it right there. But they're doing not so bad. Some of them are stretching. I have this in a window that gets full afternoon sun. It gets very warm in the room. I water it very sparingly because this pot doesn't have drainage. For any of you that grow these professionally or just as a hobby, know that is a no-no. You never want to have one of these in a pot without drainage, because if it doesn't drain, it means it's holding water, and these guys really don't respond well to any excess moisture. So they're doing okay. I water them very sparingly, like I said. I'll go in maybe once a month, and I'll spot water around each plant, and I might miss the soil. And yeah, they seem to be doing okay. This one is shriveling up just a little bit. That means I'll give it a little bit of a drink. Yeah, so that's this one. I do want to put some drainage holes in the bottom so that I can put it outside over the summer. They do respond a lot better to being outside in the direct sun. This one here, like I showed you, is the living stone garden that we made in the springtime with some deals that I got with Lithops. I used to have one here, like I said, but it died. I find that sometimes the living stones don't release their dead leaves very well, so you have to peel them off from time to time when they get really crusty. I like to clean them up from time to time. These ones aren't looking so great. I will give this a drink. I haven't watered it at all. However, when I do water my other plants that are on the light stand, it does get some residual water. It is in a clay pot, so it will soak that up. So it hasn't been without moisture, but I haven't actually watered this plant. I try to do it as little as possible because, like I said, I had one that died. I didn't want the other ones to die, but these ones seem to be doing okay. This is the new plant Since I purchased it, it's regenerated a new set of leaves. So things seem to be looking up. This one has a drainage hole, so I will be putting this one outside probably right after this video. It's been sitting under the grow lights and I don't know why I haven't put anything out. I think it's because I've been so busy. As you know, I did a few seedlings, specific types of seedlings. They didn't do so well. This one here is a Conophytum, and not quite sure what this one looked like. Just in the last couple of days, maybe in the last 2 weeks, it was looking fine, and then all of a sudden it shriveled up. So I don't know what happened. I try to keep the seedlings evenly damp, not wet. So perhaps I overwatered it. I have gone through dry periods as well. So I don't know. These ones seem to be doing okay. They're stretching a little bit. I think I should put this one outside. These ones are the Lithops optica rubra. They're supposed to be red in color. However, they are still not in their true form of leaves. So the color could come out with the next transition of leaves. And then these little seedlings, I started these ones I think 2 years ago, and they're doing really well. They've regenerated so much. As you can see, they're now starting to get to be the size of my fingernail, some of them. Some of them are still quite small. I'll take some photos of all of these plants so that you can have a close-up view of what they look like at the end of the video. But these ones are doing really well. I'm very surprised at how well these are doing, actually. They're just in maybe a centimeter of soil, which is a no-no, again, for Lithops, because they have a tap root, and a tap root can't go very far if you only have about a centimeter of soil. But these ones are doing far better than these ones that have a deeper pot. So maybe it's because the shallow soil makes it so that the soil dries out a lot faster than this one. They're both in the same window. These ones have good coloration. This one doesn't have great coloration. So I don't know. Every species is a little bit different, I guess. So anyway, this is an update on the Lithops collection that I have. If you didn't see any of the others that I planted, it's because they didn't make it. I think I had some Lepidoptera and something else, and they did not make it. I will try again at some point, but right now I'm just gonna make do with what I have and try to make these ones survive. So actually this one's gonna go in the garbage or the composter today, and this one, hopefully it grows. I really like the purple colors of the rubra. Anyway, happy growing, everyone. How are your Lithops doing? Hopefully better than mine. You guys are not doing too bad with them. So yeah, anyway, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Happy growing. And at the moment I'm harvesting some carrots. So I'll bring you guys in, I'll show you what's in the garden now. It's really uneventful. I think I'm going to pull out the beets.